Welcome to the video lectures on course Radiation and Microwave Techniques. We are going through Unit 6, that is Microwave Systems and Microwave Measurement Techniques. This is lecture 3rd, in which we are going to see microwave radiation hazards and how to protect from microwave radiation hazards. So this topic is included in the syllabus to make you all aware about the different sources of microwave radiation and what hazards they are causing to the environment and how to protect the environment from such hazards. Let's see what are the contents. Learning outcomes, electromagnetic radiation, its sources, microwave radiation hazards like hazards of electromagnetic radiation to personnel, hazards of electromagnetic radiation to ordnance, and hazards of electromagnetic radiation to fuel. And at last we will see the protective measures. Coming to learning outcome, after completion of this lecture, students will be able to learn about different sources of electromagnetic radiation, their hazards to human beings, animals, plants and the surrounding environment, and how to protect them from the radiations. And they will also learn to protect themselves from the hazardous radiations emitted by the cell phones. Coming to the lecture, electromagnetic radiations, the radiation emitted from the cell phone towers, Wi-Fi, televisions, FM towers, microwave oven, etc. These are the electromagnetic radiations. Electromagnetic radiations, they causes severe hazards on humans, plant, animal, birds and environment. You can see in the figure different sources of electromagnetic radiations, they are shown. Microwave radiation hazards. Microwaves are used in the scientific and industrial applications as well as in military and civilian world also. But there are some adverse effects of high power microwave radiations. These are hazards of electromagnetic radiation to personnel, that is potential of electromagnetic radiation to produce harmful biological effects in humans. Hazards of electromagnetic radiation to ordnance, it is potential of electro-explosive devices to be adversely affected by electromagnetic radiation. Hazards of electromagnetic radiation to fuel, it is potential of electromagnetic radiation to cause spark ignition of volatile combustible such as vehicle fuels. First, we will see hazards of electromagnetic radiation to personnel. HERP is caused by thermal effect of radiated energy when the body absorbs radiation. Significant internal heating may occur without the individual knowledge because of the body does not have internal sensation of heat, and tissue damage may occur before the excess heat can be dissipated. Have you ever noticed warm sensation in the ear after you are using mobile phone for talking for a longer duration of time? The temperature of the earlobe, it increases by 1 degree Celsius when the cell phone is used for approximately 20 minutes. This can cause the hearing loss or the ear tumors may be caused. For example, consider if the lens of the eye it is exposed to microwaves, its circulatory system will be unable to provide sufficient flow of blood for cooling and may cause cataract. Similarly, the stomach, intestine and the bladder, they are especially sensitive to the thermal damage from the high power microwaves. Microwave frequencies for which the wavelengths are the same order of magnitude as the dimension of human body produces close coupling between the body and the microwave field, and the large amount of heat can be generated to cause severe damage to the body. Significant energy absorption will occur when even the body size 1/10 of the wavelength. Although the biological damage occurs mostly due to the electric coupling, low frequency magnetic field coupling also produces damage when exposure time is large. In humans, most common complaints that are seen, they are sleep disruption, then headache, loss of concentration, forgetful memory, depression, fatigue, dizziness, palpitation of heart, visual disorder, cardiovascular problems, buzzing in the head, altered reflexes, and many of these problems they are related to changes in the electrical activities of the brain when the microwaves they are exposed for a longer duration of time on the human body. There is a term SAR. It is specific absorption rate, the rate at which the radiation is absorbed by the body. It is measured in units of watt per kg. SAR is given as sigma mod of E square divided by rho, where sigma is the conductivity of tissue, rho is mass density of tissue, and mod of E, that is E is the RMS electric field strength. So you might have noticed that whenever you buy a new mobile phone, you check for the SAR rating, that is specific absorption rate. India being a most populated country, there are millions of mobile subscribers and also there are lakhs of mobile towers in whole India. Antennas of cell tower transmit in the frequency range of for the CDMA the range is from 869 to 890 megahertz. For GSM 900 this range is 935 to 960 megahertz. For GSM 1800 the range is 1805 to 1880 megahertz. For 3G the band is from 2110 to 2170 megahertz, and for 4G the band is ranging from 2 to 8 gigahertz. So you can see in the figure the radiation pattern of a cell tower antenna is shown. So the propagation of main beam from antenna mounted on a tower or the rooftop is shown over here. So you can see from the figure the people living in the area ranging from 50 to 300 meter radius are in the high radiation zone, that is shown with this dark blue color, and are more prone to the ill effects of the electromagnetic radiation. There is one example from Mumbai in which there is an area in which there is Usha Kiran building, and there is a cell phone tower installed exactly opposite to this building on Vijaya apartment. So here the 6 cancer cases have been found on the consecutive floors of Usha Kiran building on the 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th and the 10th floor, which are directly facing towards the cell phone towers as the similar height of the cell phone towers of 4 different telecom companies placed on the rooftop of the opposite building. So you can see how dangerous this cell phone tower radiations are if you are in the high radiation zone. So this protection from such high radiation from the cell phone tower is needed, and we must be aware about such radiations which are causing damage to the human health. And have you ever seen any bird near the cell phone tower? We cannot see any bird near the cell phone tower. Maybe that might be because birds have more volume and they are having less weight, so hitting effect is very fast, and this can cause damage to the health of the birds also. So how to protect ourselves from the cell phone radiation? There are some safety precautions which are given over here. Hold the cell phone away from the body to the extent possible. Use a headset to keep the handset away from your head. Do not press the handset against your head. Limit the length of mobile calls. Use text as compared to voice wherever possible. If the radio signal is weak, a mobile phone will increase its transmission power. So find a strong signal and use your phone where reception is good. Let the call connect before putting the handset on your ear and then start speaking and listening. A mobile phone first makes the communication at higher power and then it reduces power to an adequate level. If you have a choice, use a landline phone. People have active medical implants. Those people should preferably keep the cell phones at least 15 centimeter away from the implants. That is the implantable unit. Sometimes they are implanted in the bodies of the person. For example, the implantable defibrillators or the pacemakers, they are inserted in the human body. So those patients, they must keep the cell phones away from this implantable devices because it can cause the interference and the whole system can get damaged. While purchasing a mobile handset, check the SAR value as I said earlier, and it can be searched on internet if its model number and make is known. Moving to the second hazard, that is hazard of electromagnetic radiation to ordnance. Microwave energy is dangerous to ordnance like weapon systems, safety and emergency devices and other equipment containing sensitive electro-explosive devices, that is EEDs. Radiation field can cause unintentional triggering of the EEDs. High intensity radio frequency radiation field produced by the modern radio and radar transmitting equipment can cause sensitive electrically initiated devices EIDs, classically known as electro-explosive devices, contained in ordnance system to actuate prematurely. Ordnance is more sensitive than human, partially because they do not have circulatory system to dissipate internal heat. However, EEDs can more easily be protected from the effects of radio frequency energy than the humans by enclosing them with the metallic enclosures which reflect back the incident microwave energies. The last is hazard of electromagnetic radiation to fuel. Occurs due to the possibility of accidentally igniting fuel vapors by radio frequency induced areas during fuel handling operation proximity to high level radio frequency field. During the fuel handling operation close to the high powered radar and radio transmitting antennas, the probability of ignition may be significant for more than 50 volt ampere arc. Let's see how to protect. So the radiation protection can be practiced by preventing radiation from entering into the beam of the transmitted antenna or from coming close to any microwave generators or propagating medium. In the areas where high power radars are used, the service and the maintenance personnel must wear microwave absorptive suits made of stainless steel woven into fire retardant synthetic fiber. The suit is lightweight, comfortable and easy to put on. Use time, distance and shielding to protect yourself. Reduce exposure time with microwave radiation will reduce adverse effect on body. Respirator or face mask can be used. You are exposed to airborne microwave sources. So now I think you are aware about different microwave radiation hazards, what are their sources and how they are harmful to human beings, to the environment and to the different parameters involved in the surrounding environment. And the protective measures were also listed. Thank you.